I'm getting back kind of late. One thing that happened today was I ripped a fucking hole. I just sat down at the table. I was like, oh fuck, what did it happen? I ripped this big hole. And I used to like try to get Liz to fix it, and then she would take forever to do anything. And but it would eventually get done. The hole in my pants would fix. But I don't have a fucking girlfriend. This keeps happening. Second pair of pants that was ripped. Looking at 6 month trip to Vegas. I would not recommend anybody in the world ever going to Vegas for 6 months. It's probably like the worst place, one, to live. Like, what's funny is that in LA, if you get caught like ratting on like gangbangers in court or whatever, you're gonna snitch. The first thing they do to pay you to snitch on somebody is they send you to Vegas. And they tell you, we're gonna give you we're gonna set you up with a job, and we're gonna give you a apartment or a house, and we're gonna give you like $10,000, all just to snitch somebody out, whether they did it or not. You just go in there and say that you think that they did it, and we're gonna give you money and a job and all this shit in Vegas, which is a great place. So Vegas is overrun by snitches that got their house for free from the government for ratting somebody out that they might have known, that they'll say they know if you give them $10,000 and a job and a house. And that's the kind of people who live in Vegas. That's the fucking snitching rats out of LA. And then the whole place is just full of people from LA. It's like an LA byproduct. Vegas. And I can't figure out why people come out here. Like, they have gambling in LA. People really come out here for a slot machine? You can play slot machine on your phone. Stupid. And they got giant tournaments in LA. Like, why do the people come out here for World Series even? This is the biggest tournament. Like, if you really, I mean, I came out here thinking I might win it. Didn't do good. If my kings crack that guy's aces, It'd be a whole different story. If I just like won one hand after another, it'd be a whole different story. I just don't get lucky. I'm having an unlucky year. That's what they call it. This year has been very unlucky to me. And now the series is over. Everybody's leaving town. Like, probably half locals. And, I can't think of what to do. Today I didn't wake up till like 1 p.m. So the odds I wake up in time for the Sunday special are like very low. The mixed game doesn't play on Sunday at Aria. And I feel like what's funny about that mixed game is it's the same people, and they're playing the same mixed game. So it's almost like you can catch on to how they play it. And they've been playing for years and years and years, so they've been playing the same way for years. And it's like I'm starting to figure out the regulars there. There's a couple people that aren't that regular, and those guys are usually like so wacko. I've been getting right through them too, but I was doing pretty good, like, considering that I didn't win any money. I was actually doing really good compared to the hands I was getting. Because it's almost like just whoever has the best hand wins. Like, unless you bluff. And I was getting a lot of fucking bluffs through today, like one after another after another. It's really hard to bluff, I don't know his name, but the guy who's like a poker dealer at Aria too. He plays daily at the mixed game, but he also is a poker dealer. Old white dude. He didn't crowd at all, didn't even know what to talk about. I don't know anybody's name. That guy, like, he starts with basically a made hand for that game. So if we're playing like 49, then you know he's got just nothing but numbers. If we're playing 0, you know he's got nothing but face cards. You just got like a really good starting hand for that game, which is a good strategy, like, in general. But if you get into a hand with him and you just have the nuts on the game that's in your hand, on the draw game, then he is not folding because he's married to his hand. He's like one of those old men that only plays aces. Once he's seen a flop, he's already married to his aces. So, it's funny that a lot of the games, like the triple draw or the dramaha, the draw doobie or whatever, how many of those games they really cater to the guy that wakes up with a hand and then won't let it go, and that style of play and how that style has like developed so many different variations on how to play that all like play with that style. Anyway, like that guy, I mean, I'm figuring out like when people have it and where they'll be at. So I kind of figured a lot of that out today. Then the game died. But it's easier to figure out, like, do I have a good hand? Play. Like, okay, you figured out that you have a good hand. But when do you bluff? For me, it's you bluff against coach. There's this one Chinese kid who's like new. Like who and when to bluff against, and where the range is that will be good. That's what you gotta figure out. It's like a puzzle. And I think win or lose is really interesting, like playing the mixed game, you know, with like a bunch of different variations. Because, I mean, you're not doing exactly the same thing all day. And then like stud with 3 cards, stud with 4 cards. Stud high-low with the qualifiers and without the qualifiers, like just the different little variations on the rules. Makes it more interesting. Like, so in your head, you kind of got to figure out like just how to play the game. Like, so in your head, you're just figuring out how to play the game. Is like step one. Like, what game are we playing? Okay, is this like a good hand for the game that we're playing? Like, that kind of works your brain out. And then you're like also trying to figure out like where the other guys are at, how they're playing. Somebody bets, are they going to be pat, or are they going to be taking 1 or 3? Like, where your image is, like, okay, I bet, do they think that I'm going to be taking 1 or 3 or 0? Like, if I bet and then I take 0, would they fold? Like, figuring out all these different patterns on how people play. And, so, I mean, it's fun playing mixed games. I don't think I could really make a lot of money at it. Like, I went up and down 3 or 400. Like, I went down faster than I went up for sure. But then you go up and it's like mostly off of just having a good hand. But it's hard to make a big win off of bluff. So you can really bluff draw games a lot better. Like if you go pat bet. That'll get people off their hand. A lot of the time. They would have to really make something if you go pat and bet. Typically. Some people they just won't give up a hand. Some people they just have something and it's like it's almost like the same way as double board bomb pot where it's like they have something. Like there's one hand I was playing double board earlier. I had like I think I had the king to the flush and the ace was out there. And I was thinking I could bluff this. And I kept thinking about it, look at my hand. And somebody bet. And I was like, there's something that he's got that he's not folding. And I like resisted from raising on a bluff. Because you can't get people off of a hand. Like a lot of times, if they'll bet, they'll never fold. And this has been said about like all the history of poker. It's like definitely what people do too much of. Nobody's bluffing too much. Nobody's betting too much, like with a draw. Nobody's like betting too, like it's really rare that people bet just too many hands or that they play too loose. That's really rare. Most people are just over calling. Like they've gotten a hand. They have pocket aces or pocket kings or whatever. They have like a very strong starting hand. Now they will not fold it, no matter what. And that's what they say. A lot of people have said that. Like a lot of old training video people, the Granus and whatever. They all say like that is where you can hurt people in poker is they overcall. And that's what most people do. And how do you beat that? You have to make a hand. And that's like really where I'm struggling right now. I'm just not making a fucking hand. It's like unbelievable. I'm about to start overcalling. I'm about to start playing too many hands and overcalling. Because I just can't make a fucking hand. They say that's like the the holy grail of poker strategy is just getting a really good hand, or like a hand that you know is the best, and just going all in with it, because you know they're gonna fucking call anyway.